I think this could be better. Let's do some arched built-ins using heart tools. Much better. Let me show y'all how I did it. Start by removing any existing shelving and also removing any of your ceiling molding and baseboards. Next, you're going to want to mark your studs with a stud finder. For this project, we're going to be using edge glued panels. These are going to be used for the walls of the bookcase, the top of the cabinet, and also for the arch. For this project, you'll be needing a circular saw. I love my circular saw by Heart because I can use the same battery for all of my Heart tools. Next, once you have your arch cut down to the width you need, take a pencil on one end and tie a string to the other. Then you simply trace out your arch by starting in the middle of the board. You can check that you did your arch the right way by measuring from your edge of your panel to the first pencil line, and then from the other side of the panel to the second pencil line. If they're the same measurement, you did it. Next, we used our Heart jigsaw with a fine blade to cut out our arch. Just go nice and slow and it goes super smooth. For the top of the cabinet, we're using another edge glued panel that we measured and marked to be the length and the width that we need. Then we just used our Heart jigsaw and our circular saw to cut it down to size. Don't y'all just love it when it fits just right? Now it's time to build the actual shelving. I use the ledge method. This is where you install the ledges into studs and then simply set the shelf piece on top of it and secure it into the ledge. Once the shelves were in, I took 1x3 boards and trimmed in the outside of the bookcase and then also the shelf fronts. I also added a small piece of trim to the top of the cabinet to give it a finished look. My Heart shop vac and our orbital sander were the real MVP tools of this project. The shop vac saved me a ton of cleanup time that I would have had to do because I had to sand the entire bookcase inside. I love using my Heart shop vac and orbital sander because they both run off of a 20-volt battery, so I never have to be dragging long cords with me wherever I go. After the sanding is done, you can start to caulk all of your seams. Before I got to the actual painting of the bookcases, I primed them with a coat of water-based primer. Once the primer is cured and dry, you're free to start painting your bookcases the color you want. I went with Black Magic by Sherwin-Williams. Once everything was dry, I reinstalled my doors and then also installed some brand new little poles. I used my Heart drill to simply drill a hole through the top corner of the door, just big enough for the screw for our new knob to fit through. That's it, y'all. Beautiful arched built-in bookcases. And all I needed were a few Heart tools and a 20-volt battery. Follow along with Southern Yankee DIY for more projects, room renovations, and makeovers.